All right, friends, so you've got branding down, you've got messaging down, and now what I want to do in this quick check-in is I want to put the pieces together to help you to understand, this is literally the most important thing you're going to watch. We're going to put a lot together right now of how you take that message to scale it in such a way that you truly do make your massive positive impact in transforming the health and the lives of those you serve locally, nationally, globally. Okay, so here we go. You've got your message. You remember now how to connect heart to heart, then from the heart to the head, then you give them that call to action back to the heart. You're understanding how every day you're showing up and you're staying open and you're staying curious and you're noticing what questions are you hearing again and again? What triumphs are your clients having? Where are they winning? Where are they excited? You know, where is all the momentum happening? And what steps do you find yourself consistently taking? What things do you say often? What recommendations do you give? What tools do you defer to? Time and time and time and time again. This becomes super important because A, these are points of heart-to-heart connection. So you want to think, how do I share these? Because these are really important points along the process from where my ideal client's at to where they want to go. So how do I deliver these in a way that is through the art of storytelling that takes them on this hero's journey from where they're at to where they want to go? And now here's the cool part. You heard Carol talk about giving an epic talk. So you take these key components and you line them up in an epic talk. Next, you heard Chandler talk about going from blank page to best-selling book in as little as 90 days. He took you through the mind mapping process. And again, he spoke much about this the same way I am now. He encouraged you to think, what do you talk about all the time? What do you hear yourself saying over and over and over again? Those become the things that you want to write down. That's the place. Instead of going off into some new place, start with where you're already at, where people are already coming to you. Start in your zone of genius right now, because you'll be able to write your book the quickest when you start with where your zone of expertise currently lies. Will there be other books? Sure. Will there be other programs and messages? Will your impact and reach expand into bigger and even greater ways than you're already thinking now? Absolutely. And yet, we need to, go all in, start in the space where you're already getting momentum, and we want to build on that so you can rapidly achieve celebrity impact. Now listen, what you do is, as you're thinking about these key conversations, these key aspects that literally can become a topic for a book or a talk, right? That can become sections, chapters of a book, sections of a talk, parts, modules, components of a digital program. Do you get what I'm saying? All of these pieces can be interchanged along your celebrity impact ecosystem. I keep making it like a spiral, okay? So you start with your message, and then that message, you're noticing, what are the stories? What are the triumphs? What are the challenges? What keeps coming up again and again and again and again? How can I take this message and now lay it into that story, right? That story from heart to heart, problem to solution, challenge to opportunity. And now you go out and you give that talk. And where can you give that talk? You can give it in your local business. Like if you have a brick and mortar, you can show up and do a workshop. Do your workshops right there, and literally having a live audience gives you very real-time feedback. So it's very powerful. And so you want to kind of perfect that talk. You can go to meetup.com. You can look for groups in your area that are already where your ideal client already goes to, where they already connect, and you can reach out to them about sharing your expertise and offering your talk there. You could host your own event and invite all those meetup groups to come to you. Okay, so you can go out locally and you can give a talk. You can go online. So you can go onto Facebook, do a Facebook Live, and you can show up there and you can give a talk. And what's going to happen is you start to give this talk, you get feedback. You start to notice what people really lean into, what they respond to, and you also, especially if you do it live, notice where they maybe kind of glaze over, where the energy just dips out. You notice what people want more of, and you notice the opportunities to really just bring this to life. So now this is where it gets super fun and exciting. You give that talk a few times, you tweak it each time, and guess what happens? And again, this can be online, and it can also be in office. It can be local. It can be on a literal stage in a fun little workshop or group. It can be in a big forum. It can be online. As you get comfortable with that, you want to record it each and every time, because then you can transcribe that talk and you can have your first rough draft for your book. So it's the same methodology that we're using to go from blank page to best-selling book in 90 days. We're going to mind map it. We're going to understand what is it that I do? Who do I help? Like, what's my big vision? And what are the key pieces to this? So you're just kind of putting it all out on paper and you're going, oh, here are kind of all the key things. And then you're going, man, what of these are the most important? And do they have to happen in a certain order, or is this very personalized? But here are my chunks of what we need to address to help somebody go from where they're at to where they desire to be with your zone of genius and expertise. Do you get what I'm saying? So you've got your message down. You're going to start to talk about it. You're going to start to share it. You're going to start to share it at first very simply with social media posts, with communication in your practice and with friends and family. You're going to start to notice what people lean in about. Then you're going to start to develop that a bit more wholeheartedly with a signature talk. And you're going to go out into the spaces and places where your ideal audience exists. And you're going to give that talk. And then you're going to transcribe that talk into your book. Now, this is where it gets really cool. And you're really going to want to pay attention in the next upcoming sections. Your book now makes you mediagenic. That means local television and national television are going to be really interested in you. That means that corporations who are looking for keynote speakers in your area of expertise are going to be really interested in you. Is being a best-selling author going to make you a multimillionaire? No. Is it a calling card? Is it a tool that can get your message out to amplify your reach? Yes. Is it a way that you can, in it, build rapport and relationships that let people know who you are, that they can come in and they can actually become clients? Yes. What it will then do, however, is give you that opportunity, that calling card for that celebrity positioning. It now gives you that open doorway to say, hey, here's who I am, here's who I help. Like, love what you're doing, would love to speak on this, to offer this, to come help your group with this. And so you see, my friends, celebrity positioning is television, it is radio, it is podcasts, it's webinars, it's lives, it's YouTube channels, it's books, and it's also taking all of this and then curating an expansive digital platform. The more that you show up day after day and you share your message and you allow that message to refine and to expand, and then you take that message and you deliver it in around key areas of interest to your ideal audience. Now you deliver it in a talk. That talk can be transcribed into a book. The book gives you credibility to be on camera, gives another reason. You're already credible. I'm not suggesting you're not. I just want you to know this gives you even more validity in the mindset of your audience and in the media. And they're looking for stories, they're looking for experts, they're looking for authentic people that know how to connect heart to heart, okay? And take their viewers on a journey from where they're at to where they want to be. That's all this is. It's that same thing looped over and over and over again, where they're at to where they want to be. You're doing that every day when you work with them one-on-one. You're doing that every day when you work with them online, virtually, or in group programs, okay? You're doing that when you show up on a stage and when you give your talk. And you're doing that when you transcribe it into your book. And then you're chunking it way down into just little bullet points, into little statements, so that you can do a 4-minute segment anywhere, and you can show up and you can help to deliver massive value. So now you've really scaled your reach, you've scaled your impact. People are seeing you in so many spaces and places in such credible ways that they say, holy moly, I'd be crazy not to work with this person. And one piece that I hope you really distilled out of Leanne's interview was the importance of making sure that you establish your credibility and your celebrity presence across all of your social media channels. If you haven't, you need to go back and do that. And I want you to ask yourself, What can you say that you're famous for? What can you say that you're sought out for? So if you were to get on a stage tomorrow, your biggest stage, you were going to be in front of your amazing thousands of your ideal audience, thousands of people in that audience that would just be primed and perfect to hear your message, to be impacted by the work that you do. What would you want them to hear about you? They don't know you, okay? They don't know you yet. What would you want them to hear before you ever got on stage that would really set you up in their minds as the absolute go-to celebrity expert? See, that's the kind of thing I want you to think about. So what are you known for? What are you sought out for? What are you famous for? Okay? Claim your celebrity presence and status. And then you're going to go put that in all of your kind of about sections. You're going to make that your header so that people know you are the sought out, expert for developing and curating conscious wellness retreats that transform, that create transformative experiences around the globe. Maybe that's what you're known for. I'm Dr. Melissa. I'm famous for helping purpose-driven visionary healthpreneurs amplify their reach, multiply their income, and magnify their impact so that they can go out and help humanity flourish, right? So we can help to be that change, right? So what are some of those things? Have fun with it. Continue to really hone your message, and I want you to see how you can replicate it. And you don't have to do a lot of work. You just have to show up a few times. You just have to give the talk a few times. Then you can repurpose it. Then you can chunk it down and make videos, just like we're doing right now. You can let the videos go out and do the work for you. Your videos can go out into the social places. You can take that same message and create a webinar, okay? And let that be automated. So you do not have to hustle hard. But it is about getting your message out there. Do you understand what's happening? Do you see the many ways that this can grow? I hope you're feeling inspired. Listen, inspiration can also sometimes lead to overwhelm because I'm giving you a lot of ideas of how your ecosystem can grow and evolve over the next 12 months. Just start with one thing at a time, your message. Then go share it in your office with your clients. Then start to share it online in social media. Begin to notice what they're responding to. Then create a talk. Then go do your talk. Then as you're doing your talk and getting feedback, then transcribe your talk into a book. Once you get your book, okay, then you can start to pitch media. And you can pitch media before this, gang. If you feel inspired from what you're watching, go pitch media ahead of time. I'm just trying to give you a step-by-step process so that you can see over the next 12 months, there is a path. You don't do it all at once. You do it a piece at a time, and each piece builds upon itself. That's why we've created the summit for you. Step by step, day by day, week by week, a little bit at a time. It all builds upon itself so that you can truly go out and do your big work in the world. Whew. And if you are feeling excited, yet where the heck do I begin? Don't forget, you get that complimentary celebrity impact strategy session with myself or one of my team members. I'm doing as many as I can. If I'm available, you and I will be talking directly. So the sooner that you just request to get on my books, the sooner you know that you and I will be speaking. All right, otherwise you'll get one of my amazing team members who are absolutely well-versed in the same arena. All of us are here to help you go out and make your impact. So watch the few next coming episodes. You're gonna love Dr. Mark Wades. He's gonna talk all about really creating your platform so that you can do virtual summits just like this and continue to amplify your reach and your celebrity positioning for massive impact, allowing you to help more, earn more, and have the freedom to work from anywhere in the world. All right, till next time, Dr. Melissa. Bye-bye.